Well, let's take a quick stroll over to the lean hog pit. Kind of a quiet one. April higher, the back months tailed off. I would say yesterday was interesting as across the board it was kind of game on when the stocks kind of came flooding back in after a more dovish Powell. These markets rallied back with them, and it's really brought more money or more trade back to these markets because of this reflation. I don't want to say inflation, it's reflation trade. We're reflating the economy, and some of that New York money wants to get on board, and I think that's been part of it actually, really. Today, again, April, a little higher, quiet as we drift off towards the backs. Just keep that in mind. We're also seeing a little bit of a battle here, interesting anecdotally, between the plant-based meats and real meats. Plant-based being basically soy and peas. What do I think? That's not really that. It doesn't really matter really what I think personally, but I do think that there's a place for them and they're here to stay. It's just how big that place is. Is it going to be like decaf coffee and non-alcoholic beer or more, right? So they're going to have to fight for places on the shelves of your grocers, and we'll see what happens with that. But it's kind of shaping up to be a little bit of a battle this year as they get more and more momentum both in each of those categories. And then lastly, look, we've got a few mixed messages, but one of them is winning out. And the mixed messages are this: with the rally in the row crops, corn and meal being more expensive, that really should be a negative, but it hasn't hurt. And I think it hasn't hurt lean hogs because the U.S. dollar remains near a 3-year low. I mean, if you just look at the last year, that U.S. dollar has been between 89 and 103-ish, and we're closer to 90 now. So we're at the low end, very, very low end of that cheaper dollar, which is going to help our exports and have our customers abroad buy more of what they normally would have because the dollar is so cheap. So keep an eye on that as well. I think that's going to be playing. And obviously, that's the mixed message that we've got between a more expensive corn and meal market versus a much cheaper dollar. The cheaper dollar is winning out, helping to boost lean hog prices. So let's see if we can find our feet going into the weekend. But it looks to be shaping up to be a pretty exciting one.